friends. Have you been waiting long for me to show you how to do the flower? Now, I did do the members only poll. The teal did win, and I did end up doing that yesterday on the Monday Taking It Easy Live. Basically, I recorded it, but there was a lot going on in the background, so I figured I'd try again, but this time with purple. This is the Saturday, Sunday colorway from Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel in the color Saturday, Sunday, like ice cream sundae. Anyway, long story short, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. You should have ended with 18 single crochets in this row in the back loops, leaving the front loops open. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to join anywhere in one of those stitches. So I'm just going to move over here so I can see what I'm doing, because this phone thingy, there's a big bar obstructing my view of yarn. So we're going to go ahead and single crochet in each front loop of the green row, and you should have 18. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, I'm just carrying this tail and crocheting over it because I don't like to sew, people. Now I just lost count. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 11. 12. 13. 15. 16. 17. 1 stitch left, and that's 18, my friends. So basically you can just pull that in, and it's gonna curl, that's fine. Just pop it back out. and then you're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. All right, so at this point you should have, I'm just gonna leave that tail there because what I'm gonna end up doing is at the end I'm gonna go ahead and basically tie the end of this to that just to make sure it's secured. So 18 single crochets in the front loops of the green row. You'll see the little buds still sitting out, but that's okay. You can leave it like that, which kind of add a little pizzazz, but in the end, after all is said and done, you will not see that. So now what you're going to do for rows 2 and 3, you're just going to repeat the same row. So you're going to do three double crochets in each stitch around. You guys do the math. 3 times 18 is what? I don't know. I need a calculator. But anyway, you'll do that around, and it should start to bunch up, but that's okay. So I chain 2, but that doesn't count as one stitch. And then you're going to do double crochet 3 more times in that stitch. So you don't necessarily need to watch me do this, but just do 3 double crochets in each stitch on both loops. And I'll see you back because I'm at almost 8 minutes. I'll see you when we finish row 2. Anyway, I'm still crocheting the 3 double crochet rows, and I was crocheting over the tail, but then I stopped. Anyway, I'm almost up to finishing row 2, which is just 3 double crochets in each stitch, and it's already looking cute. Like, honestly, you can stop here and it'd be a little, I don't know, what would you call this? Adorable, that's what you would call it. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep going, then I'm gonna slip stitch, and then I'm just gonna do it again, even though double crochet is not a fan of mine. Well, I am not a fan of double crochet because it is almost 5:15, so that means it's almost time to go live. So once you finish row 2, you slip stitch, and then you do another row of 3 double crochets in each stitch, okay? See? And then I'm going to slip stitch in the first double crochet, not the chain 2, and then we'll carry on. So we'll chain 2 again, and then 3 double crochets in each stitch. And to be honest, this is kind of like that poof that I did, remember? The bath poof. And I don't know why I decided I wanted to do it again. But this is a quick and easy project that you can work up for Mother's Day. You know, those little ladies that love to read, put a little flower in there. My suggestion would be to use a fine weight or something smaller because this is pretty thick. Okay, I'm back. I did row 2 and 3 of double crochets in the round, and honestly I think it's full enough. What do you think? So you can do 2 or 3 rows, and this is how much of the yarn I have left. So I honestly don't know if this will be enough to do another row, but if you want you can. But the next row is going to be row 1, 2, 3. Row 4 is a fun row, I think. It's basically single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the stitch, the same stitch that you slip stitched in. So let's do a single, chain 2, and single right back into that stitch. Go to the next stitch, single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the same stitch. Just repeat that all the way around. Do you guys know what that stitch is called? It's a picot. So yeah, do that all the way around, then slip stitch, and then I will meet you back when we get to the stitch again. So look at how fancy that looks. I'm just gonna keep going, and you guys too. Alright, we're coming up to the last stitch of this single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and we're going to join to the first stitch, just anywhere, and fasten off. I do a chain 2. Let me grab my scissors. Just a long enough tail, so I'm going to show you what you're going to do with that. So you pull the tail and just yank it. So here's your petals, here's your flower. I mean, really it could be done like this, but I like to cinch it up just a little bit, and basically with this tail, where's my needle? Please hold. Okay, I'm back. I found my needle. So you're gonna take this thread. Remember that little tail that we had right here earlier? You're gonna just go back down this petal. Just weave it back and forth. Oh, here. Just so you can go back down this stitch. And so what I do then, and it's okay if it's dented, but you can adjust it. Just make sure you pull the whole tail out. And what I do is I just tie this to the long tail. And then you can cut this, but really nobody's gonna see it, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this tail and just sew back and forth on here to kind of cinch up this flower so you make this thing kind of disappear. So back and forth, but again, you don't have to do this step, but I like to. So just sew it back and forth. I'm sorry, am I in shot? Alright, so basically once you go all the way around, just hold it tight and see how it kind of closes in on itself. And then what I do is then go out to the outside and kind of like pull this up and sew it back and forth. No rhyme or reason, just so it's more like condensed. Just don't stab yourself. See? And when you're satisfied, then you can tie a knot and fasten off. So I'm kind of just going by feel. And just go back up. And go back down. And if you really want to, you can just make a knot and fasten off. That's it. Let me put these back because I don't want to lose my last needle. And just finagle it and make it round again. And voila, you are done with your carnation. Have at it, guys. Hopefully you can get at least 1 or 2 done for Mother's Day. And this one I made the tail a lot longer, so you can put it in a big book. Alright, so sorry my camera view is out of whack, but I did the best I could. Have fun, enjoy, and take care.